Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to Skyrim Special Edition. So, we have this character that we has an arrow on there, Danica Pure Spring, and I don't even know. She's about to walk away. What, like, what quest she is about? Um, let's see. Deliver Ingrod's note to Danica. Okay,
It's a shame, isn't it?
it's like I'm here for delivery from Ingrod.
Yorick's sister? Poor child.
Hmm.
Magic runs deep in that family's bloodline. It's not always a blessing. Thank you for this. Something for your trouble.
So we've completed that. We got 750.
Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days.
So, tell me about the tree.
This is the Gilder Green. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kynareth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days.
What's so special about this
To
tree?
the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo.
Is there any way to revive the tree?
I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal.
What kind of weapon would work?
Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the Hagravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kynareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
So, another quest has begun. I don't know if we're really going to do that quest, but wait a minute. Apparently I'd already done that area. Did I destroy Gildergreen on accident? Didn't even know.
True sons of Skyrim now. Gods be praised.
Some more arrows. Remember, I'm buying the arrows specifically because they have 0 weight. So, it helps. And then I'm trying to sell potions at this point. Let's see, frenzy poison, lingering poison, stamina poison, brief invisibility for 20 seconds. I need to sell most of these. Probably just stick with like 3 is more than enough. Extreme magic, extreme stamina, fortify enchanting, fortify health, fortify health. Let's see. Let's just pick something to sell to him. So I'm not doing great getting rid of my potions, and they're taking up some weight, not a lot, but some. So on the quest line of Blessings of Nature, retrieve Nettlebane. There's something here that was already completed. Hmm. Who is it? Who is the person I need to talk to? Why are you? Here's Olivia the Feeble. She's the one that was going to give us a reading with the gym.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny. Hmm? Tea leaves, palm reading, crystal scrying. Oh, maybe trepanning.
Let's see. Have a token for you.
Token, you say? Let me see. Oh, goodness me. You're a friend of Gabriella's, then. Well, I guess we both know why you're here.
I was told you could see my future.
Well, yes, I surely can. It's not something I do lightly, mind you, and it's not as specific as you might want, but yes, I will do this for you. Please, relax. Free your mind. Yes, that's it.
What do you see?
Your destiny is dark. Oh, yes, so dark. But much of it has been fulfilled. You have found sanctuary and the comforting words of a mother's love. And you have companionship, a child of night and a stalker of the sands. Together you are a family. Wait, there's something else. A potential for adventure and wealth. It is a ruin ripe for the plunder. Deepwood Redoubt, far to the northwest. It is the last resting place of an assassin of old. A dark brother who bequeaths his ancient earthly possessions to you. No, that is all. Now, please. I find myself very weary all of a sudden.
So, it's probably not super surprising that the quest that it's now giving me, this, it's not even a main quest, it's just a miscellaneous quest, has to do with the Dark Brotherhood, because that's where I got that gem from. So using the skill to give the marketplace people more money helps a little bit, but not as much as it should. Like when I come over here to the Drunken Huntsman, let's see how much he has in his inventory.
What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Well, I suppose there's a little bit more money to deal with, but I'm still having to do a lot of work here. And see, this guy has things that I may have sold to him a long time ago, or things that I never sold to him. So I get him up to 4,000 to get rid of potions, which some of the things I just sold to him, I imagine, like resist shock. Let's get rid of all these. Restore magicka. Resist. We got a bunch of resistings. Resist fire, frost, magic. There we go.
Thank you very much for your business.
But I suppose at a certain level I am making progress now, because I've gotten all of my weapons out of, like, there's no special weapons here that I need to sell. There's several apparel things that are high value but not very high weight. certainly. And there's a lot of potions still. And oddly enough, I'm missing health potions, which I kind of need. In fact, so much so that I wouldn't be opposed to running around and buying some health potions from the lady over here. Let's see. Oh, and I didn't talk to the other guy in Dragon Reach. I got distracted. So
so you're an alchemist then.
Potions. If you have anything, let's see, potions of healing, potion of health, potion of ultimate healing.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Like until before we never even made it to the level that we could sell potions, and they've just been growing and growing as part of a collection. It may very well be that tree quest I just started is another Daedric quest. But we're in this weird point because we need to kill different types of elves and orcs, and I think we may not actually accomplish that by the time we're done with the game. See, I can buy all these scrolls. I'm not sure if that is the right move though. And I've already gotten all of these books. So let's, like, scrolls 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. That gives him 9,000 gold, which may be beyond my ability to recoup. Let's see, potion of illusion. Just going through all of this. We still have a decent amount of potions, but I think that's the best we're gonna do.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join them.
What's our... We're down to 290, 259 as far as our weight, which probably means we won't have to come back to this area for a while. Let's see. And we got the quests done that were around here too. Interesting. So, take the hidden treasure that's right here. I wonder if I should get these hidden treasures and go on that treasure hunt. Bring a dwarven arrow. I've got plenty of those, so I could fast travel and do that really quickly. Locate the assassin of old. Don't have anything there. Deepwood redoubt would just be an entire side mission. We could go to the... We could go complete these two. We could take that hidden treasure. We could discover the significance of the Crimson Ninroot. We could find the Shrine of Behemoth. We could take the hidden treasure here. Where was that quest that we just got, though, to get to the tree clipping. Where did that one show up? It's Danica Spring, the large outside the temple of Nettlebane. Where's Nettlebane? Okay. Orphan Rock. So let's go on treasure hunts, I suppose. Fast travel to just outside of Whiterun. 1 second, I have to cough. Too much talking. Too much talking. So my goal is to find these secret treasures. If I kill something and extract the essence from that thing, I guess that's fine too. And then I can move forward with that Daedric quest. And I probably want to start the other Daedric quest because I did have this idea in my head. Look at this. It's just a hollowed out rock with 2,000 gold. Alright. Next. It would be a little bit of a walk to do that one. It would be a little bit of a walk to do this one. Let's do this one though, actually. Windhelm. This is a Daedric quest about repairing the file, so we'll see what he wants.
Name's News. I'm the cook of the Temple.
So there's two things here. There's a thief quest and the repair the file quest. We robbed this guy.
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him.
Let's talk to him.
I'll never have mastered Nurelian's skill with potions.
I've received your letter.
Good to hear. You can be a difficult woman to find. Thankfully, those couriers are tenacious.
Interesting. You think you know how to repair the file?
I have some thoughts. There are 3 crucial elements. Some may be easier to find than others. On the top of the throat of the world is a patch of unmelting snow. No heat can touch it.
Okay, we can get that.
Then we need the tusk of a mammoth, ground to a fine powder as only the giants know how. The final step is tricky. It requires the briar heart from a forsworn of the Reach. If you can bring me these materials, the file can again be made whole.
Alright. So, tell me about the briar heart, tell me about the unmelting snow, and tell me about the mammoth tusk powder.
The final tempering of the file was performed with a type of old magic that's been lost since the Dragon War. The nearest modern incarnation of it is the strange rituals practiced by the Forsworn. With the heart of one of their Briar warriors, I can lock the file's magic into its physical form. It's difficult to explain to the layman. Forgive me if I begin waxing alchemic. On top of the throat of the world is a patch of snow that's never melted. They say the Greybeards taught it to ignore the sun, and the heat simply washes over it. The original file was made from this snow. We'll only need a small bit for the repairs. The ivory produced by those beasts is as hard as iron, but the giants have found ways to make it yield. They're able to grind it down so fine that it can be infused into the lattice of packed snow. The finished material has the delicate nature of fresh powder snow, but the strength of the hardest steel.
Okay.
Until next time.
So,
Let's get going.
if we're going to do that quest, we'll have to get those 3 elements. But there's also a thief job here that I think we can do. So We just need to find the thing we need to steal and not be seen. And if we are seen, whatever. There we go. So that's a thief quest done. Let's see, how can we get out here? Just fast travel to the stables, I suppose. And so those locations now would be go here and get the unmelting snow. Read Elder Scroll at the Time Wound. 2, we're supposed to do that and move the main story around. Let's see. I believe we can just jump here.
Dwarves, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
Really? What that? Who just breathed? What's this dragon? Dragon? I don't see a dragon. There you are, dragon. Come on. Stop moving. It's moving too fast. And it's just a regular dragon. And how many NPC characters would this dragon kill? It's like it's got nowhere to land. See, I think that's a problem with this whole system, is that unless you have a nice smooth path where they are, where they can land and they'll just fly in circles around you, and you can't really take them on. Let's see. I'm looking for a treasure chest. I believe actually this section is a little bit wonky because you can't get on the side of this. I'm just gonna ignore it. Like you have to kind of jump up here to get over there. And there's a whole section of the bill that plays. Let's see. And where's the dragon right now? He's over there. Did the dragon just fly away? I think it did. And I'm looking at the wrong arrow now. Because there's two of them. So let's go this way and discover it, and then we'll fast travel back to it if we can. And see, that was supposed to be this cool and amazing experience fighting that dragon, and just wasn't. I can't get up here. Like, there's no hope for that. Let's see, is that a dragon screaming now, or is that just a bear? Working my way up at ridiculous angles. I'm about to fall. We've got the Aurora Borealis happening. That's cool to look at. I don't know if it really helps the game any. Just don't fall to my death as I'm walking sideways like a goat against those things. Let's just work our way down here. You gotta get really close. Trader's Post discovered. Bandit Chief, okay. What's this over here? Let's discover something new. Refuge's Rest. Let's see. So instead of fighting the people, I'm just running around stealing things out of it. Let's see, is this another book? Alright, next is up here. Part of the problem in as far as the area I'm in right now is that I'll only be fighting humans, and that doesn't help me with the essence extractor any. So I might be able to, in this crevice, go backwards and forwards. I'm a little surprised that there aren't more places in the game where you just end up passing the entire area and you're outside of the play field. I guess eventually you just say you cannot go that way. Like, what am I looking at right now on the map? You cannot go that way, and I am in the wrong direction. Interesting. And everything is just on the... Place the marker there so I know which way I'm going. So how do I get up to this shrine? We went to the edge of the world and it said you can't go any further. I'm so close. So close. There must be some trick to this. I'm like right there. I'm right there. Just gotta jump through everything, glitch through the rocks, whatever it takes. Like, how many of these rocks are even overlapping each other? Like, oh, we're so close. This clearly isn't the intended way to get up here. But I don't know what is the intended way. It would make a lot more sense that this was the intended way. But then why do you run into this point where you can't get any further? Like, let's see, if I go over here and I take a shout that pushes me forward, what is that one? Whirlwind sprint. Let's see. It just hits this wall. I don't know. You must not be able, it must not supposed to be able to get to it. At least right now. Because even though it's right there and you can see it and you would think, man, I just need to get a little bit closer to it. Actually, probably a lot bit closer to it, if I'm gonna be honest. See, looking up and jumping doesn't help. It's just this wall. And when we look at the map, it's not something like if I go further this way and around, I'll find another path, is it? That would be annoying. We'll see. Maybe this is the way. Maybe it's just a little bit roundabout. And if that's the case, then why didn't they bother to make it more obvious and make it even more impossible and seem more impossible? Find the cult of Baranth. Are you a Baranth cultist?
A well-placed word or a well-placed dagger, both can achieve equal purposes.
So we found this cult. What am I supposed to do with the cult?
We are Lord Boethius to test your mettle.
Sure. Is this some kind of cult?
We are forged by Boethius' example. We carve our will upon the world through our tongues and our blades.
Okay.
You are nothing. An empty vapor, dispersed by the slightest breeze.
Who is Boethia?
The Lord of Plots, deceiver of nations, devourer of Trinamark, the Queen of Shadows, goddess of destruction, he who destroys, and she who erases. Many are our Lord's lofty names, but they befit only us mortals. Intone her mighty names from now until the end of time. It is for naught. Names mean nothing to our Lord. She only cares for those who care for themselves, whose hearts are full of purpose, whose lives are full of deeds.
My heart is full of purpose. My life is full of deeds.
If you desire a glimpse of our dark mistress, then this is what you must do. First, prove your tongue can wield a lie. Find someone, gain his trust, lead him to the shrine of art. Next, instruct your thrall to touch the pillar of sacrifice. Its magic will ensnare him, rendering him then, girded with certitude, plant the ceremonial blade deeply, so that the waters of his heart wash over him. If your will is strong enough, it will stir Boethia in her dark mansion, and she will appear before us.
I'll do it.
That remains to be seen. But if it is so, and if Boethia appears, then we will welcome you as one of us. If you wish to gain Boethia's attention, you must slay a thrall upon her shrine.
I'll gut you like a horker!
And what is this, a goblet? And they're just fighting over there. So let's see.
Cleared out.
Do you wish to test yourself against me?
Let's
What
see.
signs have you left?
A well-placed word or a well-placed
Though we
dagger,
live in shadow,
both
we
can
carve
achieve
indelible
equal
signs of our
purposes.
passing into the world.
Though we live in shadow, we carve indelible signs of our passing into the world.
So I would have to convince somebody to come touch this, the pillar of sacrifice, and then kill him, I suppose. Well, I certainly couldn't do that to Aaliyah here.
Well, do you wish to test yourself against me?
So I'd have to get a companion here, but we'll deal with that in a second. Let's now fast travel to Trader's Post, and let's see, move the marker there. We didn't go in here and see what was actually in this. They calling me a vampire. So gold, lockpick, arrows, but no essence. And I imagine that's because these are all inverting. I've never heard of that phrase. So I don't think I'm getting the essence from any of these people because I don't think they Black soul gem and extreme stamina. Glass shield just sitting there. That's quite an item to just be sitting. Man, I gotta stop using that phrase. Gold or Calkin. Treasure map 7. We gotta read that one. This is the second treasure map we've ever found. And I don't think it's ever they're gonna help me much. The pictures are too obscure, frankly. It's just a little too weird to try and gather where that is. Like, is it anywhere near here, or is it on the other side of the map? I have no idea. What's this? Running over here to a stone thing. It's a barrow. Something I wouldn't want to. Another thing I don't really want to do. I'm going the right direction for this treasure chest, so here we go. Is this a dead dragon over here? No, it's just a bunch of hunters and an elk. Orc hunters. Well,
We are on the hunt. Meat from fresh kills.
I need to kill an orc.
Fight well.
So let's go ahead and try this. And harvest his blood. Take that. And so that's just a downright murder. No way to get around that. I just totally murdered their faces for no reason other than to harvest their blood. I guess no witnesses, no crime. And there will be just some kind of hollowed out rock, I imagine, again, for this hidden treasure. Do we have another dragon? So these hollowed out rocks are actually part of a system. I think that they implemented intentionally to hide elements in case the game glitched out. So if you lost some very important item, then you could return. You could get assistance from like customer support or something. And let's see, I'm looking right at it, I think. What are you?
Who in the name of Azura are you?
What happened to your bow?
A few days ago, some thieves from Riften broke in here and stole it. Can you imagine? Took the only thing of value we had. If you have the guts to head into the Ratway and get my bow back, I'll pay you what I can.
Okay.
Thanks. It'll be nice to have it back. Means a lot to me. The Ratway is somewhere under Rifted. Shouldn't be too tough to
I
find.
was gonna just kill these people, but I guess that would have been a mistake. There's Stormcloak guards around. And it's not always in hollowed out rocks, it's sometimes in hollowed out tree stumps. And I suppose that means that they may have specific markers for lots of different things, like trees and such. Do I have any more treasures that I need to collect? I suppose it would be easier just to look on our miscellaneous quests. Locate the assassin of old. Alright, nope. Gonna fast travel to the Blue Palace and let's do a couple more quests here. Let's see, is there one actually inside the Blue Palace? Yes, there is. I think there might be a house that you can buy here, but I may not have done that yet. Where's the person I'm supposed to talk to? They're underground. Seriously? How do you even get underground here? Guess you go down here.
What do you want, milk drinker?
Just looking at you makes me upset.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Until next time.
Something you need, you miserable wretch.
So,
I can't believe we lost Markarth. Igmund's family has ruled there for generations.
Yes. What is it that you want?
I don't think we have anything to discuss, Stormcloak.
so these are, I believe, all the people that were in charge
The wilds claim you one of these days.
that we overthrew.
There are so many delightful ways I've
I hope monsters come and eat you.
So they're really mad at me.
After Whiterun is retaken,
You have something to say, dog? Something on your mind?
And because of that, I think we've got new people in charge. Well, not completely.
Please address all questions to the steward, Folk Firebeard.
Do you?
There you go.
I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you talk to me.
Let's see. Let's
You
start
mean
this
the Dragon
quest.
Bridge issue. I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
So the man who cried wolf.
Feel free to return to me with questions.
I thought I had already started that quest. Man, these quests just go on and on, don't they? So I'll have to do some more favors if I wanted to buy a house here, I think is what the game is implying there. And we've got somebody over here to talk to. This is probably not the way to go into Bryling's house. But whatever. Let's not steal things and irritate them. What is my quest here? It's probably a miscellaneous thing. Talk to Earth's card about Octaver. There's a lot of things here in this house. That's the Solitude. Let's see if there's anybody here or if this is just another person who's dead. Here we go.
Unless we have specific business, I'm not interested.
I'd like you to forgive Octave's debts.
Debts are debts. Either he pays them or his kind do.
Let's try to persuade them.
Fine. You sound like a priest of Mara, but I get your point. Tell him to forget about the gold. Keep your sword arm strong.
There we go. So he was the gangster that owed somebody owed money to. I think the priest owed the money. Let's get out of here. Is there a Solitude exit? Right here. Another side quest done. And I think... Is this the right direction?
It's too bad they executed Rogvir before we got it. Mind yourself.
I think... Let's see. Tell... Retrieve Draven's bow. Another quest. Tell Octave Eskers. What is Octave then? I'm not pronouncing that name right at all. So this Wolf Skull Cave. I could do it. This is my current location, apparently. What do you mean my current location is there? My current location is in Solitude. Fine. It's somewhere around here.
Need something?
Let's see. Run this way until we find him. He's got to be in one of these bars or something. This city's all damaged too. Everywhere I go with that Civil War fight. Here we go. Here's the guy.
Take my advice. Never gamble. Damn Ernskar has me in debt up to the eyes. You've done a fine thing for me. You know, I used to be quite a warrior in my day. Let me show you a thing or two. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette.
Interesting.
She's the brains of the family.
So...
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Like, so he gave me one level up, which is not something that happens really in this game for doing quests. It's almost always money. If it was the case that half the quests we did gave us either a book to level up or just inherently leveled us up, it would definitely be a different thing to do. So part of the problem with giving this guy a dwarven arrow is he's just gonna want some other dwarven item later. We could go do the Wolf Skull Cave. We could, let's see, I think to discover the Crimson, the significance of the Crimson stuff, I think I'd also like to do. So I'm gonna fast travel to this place and see if I can figure out if I need to be above ground or below ground. Like, let's see, discover the significance of the Crimson Ninroot. And I think Blackreach is actually this entire mountain range underground. Alright, let's see if this is the case. Oh, why did this lock? Seriously, game. Why would you lock that on me? Alright. That's no way to jump. I'm not gonna jump down there and kill myself. That'd be bad. Let's find the path downward. And let's see. So where I am now is the significance of the Ninrit. So I would have to go right back to that place. I can't get to Masfata Tower again. So I'd have to go right back to Blackreach, and I don't feel like doing that. Let's instead... Well, the Hanging Grove book subquest doesn't matter, and getting somebody to do that quest doesn't really matter. Getting that one doesn't really matter. So I think the next thing we'd want to do is this on Orphan Rock. Can we get it from Helgen, perhaps? Where we started so long ago. Map. Place a marker there. Turn around 180 and start running. Of course, we could just do the main storyline too. We're getting further and further into side quests and Daedric quests, and I did want to do the Daedric quests and all that, but I'm just wasting time. I really am. And I keep saying I want to be done with this game, but my actions and my obsession with this game, it's an unhealthy relationship at this point with Skyrim. It's just not what you should be doing. It's almost, there's this child's story from a long time ago, I suppose, since I heard it when I was a child, called Stone Soup, or it's about Stone Soup. Maybe that's not the name of the actual story. And what it is basically some animal, I don't remember which, tricks a bunch of other animals into adding ingredients to this magic stone that will make soup. And after he's tricked a bunch of different creatures into adding a bunch of other ingredients, of course you have soup. Here we go. You got really close to me really fast. Harvest the blood. Where is it? Oh man. That's no way to end the recording. That is no way to end the recording at all. But my point on the Stone Soup is this game is like that. It's tricking me into adding all the ingredients of gameplay into it itself. Hey, there's a tower that looked like that hidden treasure. It doesn't matter though. So I get this. I'm just in this weird relationship here now with this game, and I guess we want to do the Blessings of Nature, and the burglary job needs to be returned, and Bothan's Calling needs to. I need to pick some character I'm willing to convince to leave to lead to that statue and kill, and so hopefully I'll pick somebody that doesn't really matter. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.